Thank you for staying with us here at Champion News Talk Radio. This is Carol Parisi, our founder. Jack Roser and myself have Eric Odom and Norval Rose with us. And gentlemen, thank you for coming and joining us here in this great state. It is a great state of Illinois. It is a great state. It has a lot of potential.
How do people find you guys to partake of your wisdom?
Well, we're at libertynews.com every day. Norval has a few-minute segment that he does almost on a daily basis, which is fantastic. On YouTube, we're getting 4,000 or 5,000 people watch that on a daily basis. But for those in Illinois, I'd highly recommend if you go to libertynews.com, sign up for the updates with the Illinois zip code, and we'll get Champion News updates into that email and everything else that we're working on, and make sure that people are plugged in and know what's coming up in the future. So.
You guys are very interested in values like the Tea Party people are?
Absolutely.
Tea Party people are wonderful. They want to go to a set of values, unlike Madigan and the rest of the stupid Democrats that don't want to let their students know anything about morals or arithmetic, either one.
Well, they believe that values equals discrimination.
Right.
Talk about corrupting the language.
Absolutely.
That's what they want us to believe.
If you're really straight.
If you have values, therefore you discriminate.
Yeah.
And discrimination is a bad thing, therefore you're bad to have values.
They twisted the language to get it there.
Anyway.
Yeah. You know, let me say something else. We got an election for a lot of people coming up for the legislature and so on, and for governor. And let me just say publicly that of all the people that are running for governor, I'm not even going to mention the names of anybody but one. And it's Bruce Rauner, who's been trying to dig up the money to pay the outrageous pension stuff. He knows all about the excesses of the pension fund, and he's tough enough on a lot of stuff. This is not the occasion of the second coming and all of that, but I think Bruce Rauner can handle the kind of a terrible situation we are in, both morally and with the terrible financial mess that the state of Illinois in. And I'll give you a lot of reasons why I believe that, but right now I'd like to hear more from you guys. But I came in with a thumping, we better elect Rauner for governor, or we're going to be in for more of the same kind of crap, because it's going to take a really tough guy that knows what he's doing.
Well, we could go Johnny Cochran with that. Without Rauner, it's a downer.
How about that?
There you go. Well, gentlemen, thank you.
This is a wordsmith here.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. So looking forward, maybe, God willing, if you all are back in Illinois,
we got 2 more minutes here. Don't shut them off. They got something more to say.
Well, that's what I was going to
invite them to say. It's going to take that long just to wrap up the thing.
Exactly. Final thoughts.
My final thoughts is just be a part of this. There is something happening. You know, we've been talking about it for the last few hours here in the studio. Before this started, about how there's something happening and things feel like they're falling into place, kind of like what happened in our neighbors to the north in Wisconsin. Back before Scott Walker was elected, they were, I believe, $3.5 billion in a hole, which is less than us, but Wisconsin's a smaller scenario. Mm-hmm. And against all odds, they unified and they organized and they built a grassroots ground game, and they've completely changed the system in Wisconsin. There's no reason why we can't do that in Illinois. Now,
there's a difference, though, is that they won the political battle and they got a good governor in place there, and then they beat the union down, and they're on the way to serving the public without this stinking union that's wrecked all of education. But we've got the reverse problem. We got to embarrass the stinking IEA union and that $100 million a year that they're taking from the teachers that ought to be returned to the teachers. $800 of the $1,000 ought to go back to the teachers. And so we've got the reverse problem. Everybody's got to realize what a stinking lousy, crummy union it is that's running the education system.
Norval, any final words?
I would say
5 seconds.
I would echo what Eric said. It's not over. There are people out there leading the charge, and as they say, it's not over till the fat lady sings. And with Michelle Obama's anti-obesity campaign, we're all fine.
All righty. Well, this is going to wrap up another great edition of Champion News Talk Radio. We're brought to you by ChampionNews.net. You can catch us here every Sunday at 8 a.m. on The Answer.